Alright, welcome to my crappy setup, but deal with it. So, I'm going to go show you guys how I painted my Emperor's Children to be half glam metal and half hardcore 80s thrash crossover heavy metal. So, this is what I did. So, built this guy like this, just like this, okay? Little speaker on the front, that's the spotlights from other like tanks and stuff like that. So what you do is you're gonna base it in black, prime it in black. That's what you're gonna start off with. Any black you want, that's fine. If you want to do glossy first, go for it. It actually helps in the process. You're gonna see why. Take painter's tape, and what I want you to do is jaggedly rape the paper tape. You don't want it to be straight. It's Emperor's Children, it's chaos. You don't want it to be straight and uniform. Go down the middle. Maybe a little jagged. What you're gonna do is heavy dry brush, Emperor's Children. You want to wet it down on, I use these. It's not that big of a deal. I just do, it's fine. But you wet it down a little bit, you know, get your guy a little wet up for wet brush, you know, cool. And then you dry brush them a couple bits. Let them dry a little bit, not really all the way. And then it's sort of like a wet blend slap chop dry brush is what you're gonna be doing. Do Fulgrim Pink. What you're going to do is it's also going to hit a lot of dark parts that you didn't get, but it's going to make it bright. Go back over with this guy again, all right? Now, this is when it's going to start getting very important, so listen to me very carefully. This is how you get the sheen and all of this. Pay close attention. When these are dry, you're going to want to pick Zephyr Pink or any metallic pink that you want to use, to be honest with you. There's also an option I'm going to show you when it comes to the black that you can use with other pinks, but you'll see. Pay very close attention. Wet this down, 3 parts water. This is how much I use. And what you want to use is either a shade brush or something around that size. Long, controlled strokes, all right? You don't have to do like one panel, let it dry, panel, let it dry. If you want to, you probably could and you can get away with it, but you don't have to. You're going to do about 2 or 3 coats with it, and you'll see after it's dry for about a day, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, this is when it also gets very important for the black. Abaddon black, and I have a metal medium. This is also how I've made my metal purples and stuff like that, okay? But what's going to happen is, when you use this and you mix it inside of like an Abaddon black, it's going to bring it up to almost like a grayish black, almost like your goo, but a little darker and metallic. So I will mix a little bit of contrast in it. Trust me, you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. Wet it down a little bit and then go over it a couple times, all right? As you can tell, I didn't do enough coats with the metallic right here, but you'll see, it's fine. Then for the stripes, I tried doing tiger stripes, but obviously it didn't work. I'm not the best, so you guys can probably do better. What you're gonna do is a couple layers of moot green. Once that's dry, you're gonna do any green glow that you wanna use. I used the System Glow for this. It worked better for me, in my opinion. And then once that's dry, you can take the tape off at this point, because this is also gonna be important before the stripes. I forgot to do this. Do a wet blending. I'm not that good at wet blending, but you can see what I mean. Do a wet blending, like gradient effect, then do the stripes, then start doing the stripes. Blue is gonna be this teal jade blue from Pro Acryl. You can use any teal blue. You can use any blue or red or white, whatever you want to use. Completely fine with me. Once that's completely dry, then you can move on to this. Corax white, and I dropped a couple beads from the army painters from the empty bottles because they have the beads. And what you want to do is wet it down about 3 or 4 quarts of water. Start with the arm first while you're looking at the logo and just kind of guide the tank along with how you're doing it, but it's very important that you do the arm first, okay? I'm gonna show you because this is very important. So you're gonna do the arm first. Let me fix this. Do the body first. Do this jagged line first. It's gonna help a lot. Go back down. Then you can hit this arm. Sorry, let me focus. Then you can do the head. The head's a little hard to do because no one's good at doing circles, so deal with it. You're gonna use an artificer brush, something of that size. Then go back to a base small. Then you can do the body. Go down, over. And that's how you can do the DRI logo. Now for the circle, this is how I pulled off a pretty good circle, to be honest. Let me focus. A tiny bit of corn red and Mephiston red. Water it down, 2-3 parts of water. You guys know how to do that, I don't have to explain. What you want to do is go this way first, this way second, then underwise. And that's how you get the DRI logo. As you guys can see, if it wants to focus a little better, I have little gems that I've been adding on to them. So I have these. Oh, sorry. I have these. I have chains, I have gold, and I have silver. And that's how I did my Rhino. You guys can do anything else you want. Just wanted to show you how I did mine, and I hope you have a good time. Cthulhu.